out on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Eagles have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going against the Chargers, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional.
It is a snowy and blustery day in the city of brotherly love as we welcome you to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Shift together here from the D-line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there. But you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
Now they try the right side here. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he's got room. Shifts by him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll... the sticks. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Third down now following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
This fielded at the 2. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Williams, a man in motion right. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, 2nd to last in the entire NFL. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Let's go!
On play action, now Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As you and I know from visiting a lot of camps, no one practices this type of a start, do they?
Especially not on the road. You give up the touchdown on the opening drive. Now there's likely a 3 and out on your first possession.
Yeah, you throw that incompletion there. You hate to fall into a hole early, especially on the road. Got to be careful.
And it's fielded at the 34. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Now a handoff looking right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Let's go. Boom. All right, now look at 56.
Bortles to throw on second down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down.
Let's go. Boom.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch. But underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get. Because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And now here's a carry heading left. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And that one makes it 14-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On play action, it's Bortles. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Play action. Now it's Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Second down, here's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is taken at the 23. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff looking right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fresh set of downs here.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Bortles now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now Bortles. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
now is Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
Maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. 2
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Bortles. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Second quarter in Cleveland. And that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this
you're
is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Bortles going to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down. Bortles. Going up top. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Let's go!
Now Bortles. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. And they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing is Bortles. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right there at the 43.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Here we go. Green 39.
Here's Bortles to throw. Looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah. They
got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On first down, Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Second down following the incompletion. Bortles to throw once more. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
You ain't going nowhere. No. 319. Go. All right. Cut.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that'll set them back 5. Rodgers throwing on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it third down. The play clock's running down. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they give this time to the tailback. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Reset. Hard left. Go. 319. Zone.
Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a play fake. Rodgers. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 49. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
319, 319, check 30. Check 50, check 50. No. Ball. Over. Switch.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Coleman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Play clock winding down. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Going to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
319! 319!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you've got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. I think probably just trying to draw them off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
To throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot!
He's back to throw. And he goes out right around the 39. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now Bortles. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Back to throw, Bortles. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Around the NFL, fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. The Dolphins, they've now taken the lead. That has been a back-and-forth affair. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers getting set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that...
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just a tonight, but we'll deal with that later.